Well, good evening and welcome to the Ham Radio Clubhouse.
Good evening. That has some Avenged Sevenfold to
It did.
it. I
heard
that.
some
turn my Spotify on.
some Joe Satriani in there.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, there was a whole bunch of almost some Jeff Beck.
You got to be a cigar smoker to know what that is.
Jeff Beck, you just got to be old like me to know Jeff Beck.
Oh, you had to drive an El Camino to.
Yay!
That El Camino down the street for me is still for sale, and I still got to get. I every time I go to Walmart, I keep forgetting, and ironically enough, Joe, I have a list going on upstairs. It says poster board. And I'm going to write something on there regarding Kyle's name, and I'm going to do a selfie in front of that car. And I haven't decided, do I throw it on my Twitter account? Do I throw it on the Clubhouse? Do we do it here and make
it on all the Twitters
and just go viral? I'm going to hashtagging.
There you go.
Hashtag.
Every video that said the person said it's going to go viral beforehand, it never went viral. But
thanks for the $5 super chat, buddy. We appreciate it.
We can make that happen here. And guess what? We'll give it to Evan. Evan will make it happen.
Star.
Right. And for those on the podcast, thanks for joining us as always. And Evan says, isn't every ham radio clubhouse a break from radio? Yes. It is. It's a break from life.
Nonsense.
We're here to just hang out and have fun, see who falls out of their chair, who chases rodents across the parking lot. It happens.
Who's using man wipes and who's not, and who's not.
I'm still a little. So I started my morning shifts this week. Today actually. God, I'm all right. Anyway, so I was up at 4:00 this morning. So I came home, got the thumbnail and everything done. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get a quick nap before everything gets rolling. Then we'll be good to go. And man, I cannot wake up. It was just that long enough of a nap where you kind of got enough sleep, but you didn't get enough sleep. So I apologize for those that think I look a little sleepy. We want to say shout out to everyone in green in the chat. I see Ed in there. I'll have to scroll back. Four-wheeling redneck, John Seals, TJS 1.08. All you guys in green chat, y'all are channel members, and we want to thank you for supporting the Clubhouse and the cool things that are coming in the Clubhouse. We want to say thank you guys for being there. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
You notice how he never apologizes for I don't know, airport delays that he causes, computer system downages that he causes.
That's because our social media policy does not allow us to discuss operations on
NASA's astronauts. NASA's astronauts are still stuck on the moon. Don't worry about it, Shane. Don't worry.
Hey, did you hold on? I know we're gonna do the round, but so the Japanese space program, what's it called? It was a startup program, I think.
iSpace.
Huh?
It's iSpace.
Whatever.
The ones that had the lunar lander today?
Yeah, and they haven't heard back from it.
Yeah.
I have to ask you guys a question. So I don't understand how in 2023 we don't have an ability to, I don't know, verify independently without relying on the craft's communications to say whether it's blown up, crashed. You know what I mean? Like it's 2023. Then we have
you still have to have telemetry though, and they had telemetry down to about 20 feet above the surface before they lost it.
Yeah, but I mean, they should be able to. I don't know, some super GoPro lens that can tell them it's sitting properly on the. You know what I mean? It's I don't know.
I agree. And
Starlink's flying overhead. We can't figure out how to I don't know, verify without. Yeah, I don't know. Kind of like
maybe they have a guy. Maybe they have a guy too who created the show but fell asleep and then didn't create the show so we could put it out for marketing purposes until later this afternoon.
What? Man, I don't know what you're talking about. Show. I don't. Man. Anyways,
Sounds like we need to put Izzo in charge of marketing again.
Yeah, seriously.
No.
I'll get you all the logins, Izzo, so you can create the thumbnails. And
Shane, you're doing a great job. Shane, we are blessed. You do phenomenal work. All the big companies want you. NFL, they all want you too. So no, you're doing a great job.
Right.
But like, yes, keep doing those.
I hear there's an opening.
Yeah. In other space news, since we were now a space space program here,
Space Authority.
SpaceX launched the world's largest, most powerful rocket, and well, it did okay for a little while, and then of course it had what was caused an unplanned rapid disassembly.
But they detonated it, right?
They did,
They
yeah.
did self-destruct, yeah.
Yeah. So the thing was, from what I've read and seen so far, and I'll try to find pictures of it while one of you guys are doing your introductions. And they didn't put any type of like flame diverter underneath because they can't dig down in Boca Chica because it's at sea level. So if you dig down, you're in the water table. So they were just they just left it down below. And whenever they fired up all those engines, it basically melted all the concrete that was underneath it and then started throwing up chunks of concrete up into the other engines. So when it lifted off, it was missing like 5 engines already. So, and then as it was going, you could see just parts of it coming apart because the holes that were done and everything around the launch pad, like some of their fuel tanks and all that kind of stuff, they were giant chunks of concrete. I'll pull up my Twitter here in a minute and show you pictures, but it's rather impressive at the destruction that thing caused. But their goal was for it to clear the tower and to at least launch. So they got that, and they got all the way to stage separation, but it didn't separate. So they did a self-destruct on it, and even the self-destruct didn't work as planned. It fell a lot farther than they had hoped before it finally blew up. But they've got like 6 or 7 of them already built. So they're Elon tweeted out in a couple of months they're going to get ready to do another one. So the FAA gave them their license and to launch and all that kind of good stuff. So I'd like to go down there at some point and watch one of these take off, because the sound it made from the people who were there live was just crazy.
I think would be even more impressive as an outing, and I think this should be one day a Ham Radio Clubhouse outing. Is you guys ever heard of the Savannah Bananas?
No.
What's that? No, what's
is that the baseball team? Yes.
It's so funny.
You have piqued my interest. What is it?
It's hilarious.
You piqued my interest.
It's the funniest thing. It's TikTok thing. Sorry.
Okay.
Savannah Bananas. Take a look. You could probably YouTube it. It's a baseball league.
I'm sure.
Should I
and
take
it's so funny. Anyways, sorry. There's like a 50 squirrels already in the first 9 minutes. So
wait, I had pinned a comment from Four Wheeling Redneck during the countdown. He was like off the rails in 3, 2. I was like, we never made it. We never made it to the rails.
Should have heard what we were talking about beforehand. We were talking about safe words.
It's pineapple juice.
We'll come to that in a bit.
You know what? You know what the Savannah banana sounds like? Here in the New Haven area, back in the late 70s, 80s, we had it was called the Neutered Rooster, and it was I don't want to say disco. I don't want to say a discotheque, but
it was a club.
It was a club, and I snuck in.
Or nobody was neutered.
Well, it was a variety of people.
It was
there.
a variety show.
It was a variety of people there. We went there, and they changed the name. The place got kind of a bad reputation. It shut down for 3 months, whatever. Changes its name, and I went there. I think I was a junior or a senior in high school.
New administration.
Correct.
Right. Under new management.
Tropical something. I forget what tropical something, whatever. Anyway, it was Halloween night, and I was dancing with a shark. Now, these 2 girls were very good because one was the head and one was the tail. And I'm dancing with the tail, and she had the most gorgeous legs I have ever seen. Well, second or third more. They were beautiful. Now I'm trying towards. So now you get to the end of the night, and you want to see what's underneath. You want to see
got
what's
nothing.
above the.
We're 11 minutes into the show, Izzo. You're already on second hour content.
He wanted to give these 78 people their money's worth.
Well, wait a minute. We're not on Discord anymore. Oh, hold on. This is a Discord story. I got to stop right there. I'll be in the dumpster fire later.
Right. I guess we should probably talk about that. Those that are in our Discord, we're going to say hi to them. We'll wave hi to all of those that are in our Discord chat. There is a channel in there called the Dumpster Fire, and it's full of our friends.
Last week was so much fun, Shane. Tell them how much fun you could have over there.
Was I over there last week?
I don't remember.
It was right after you left. Sam pulled out the guitar.
Oh, that was a couple weeks ago.
No. He did it again.
Oh, did it
last
again?
week. Oh, yeah, he did it because I stayed up to almost midnight with them. I
have to be careful because they'll keep you up past your bedtime over there.
Sam starts singing, and we were just making up our own lyrics. Let me tell you something. We were having a good gentleman time.
It's an after chat.
And then some.
So, yeah. The link's down in the description of the video if you'd like to join our Discord. Let's see. What should we talk about?
We haven't
done introductions. We're goodness.
Why don't we do
Joe
that
Brett? Let's start with Joe Brett, and we'll work our way back up to me. I got a couple topics. So, how are you, buddy?
I'm doing.
How's the
okay.
week treating you?
It was doing pretty good till yesterday, and I've been teasing you Clubhouse chat folks about the new mode. Let's see what we got here.
What the hell was going on last night? Can you please tell me what you and T.O. and Jim were doing last night?
So this was the new mode I was going to show you, and T.O. discovered it. And
what is it?
This is you've heard of free DV, digital voice, open source project. This is free data. So it's kind of like Vara chat, however how y'all say that, but it don't cost no money.
Like PSK 31?
Do you make contacts or
you do? So check it out. Last night on Nuggets, we were going through, and these are the contacts I made minus one of those. Let's see. Yeah, the top one was one I made prior to my testing, getting ready for my video. But anyway, we got Steve and WSE and YPR and AI5BH. So it was it worked. It didn't. But that's what we was explaining. This is bleeding edge new development. So even the developers are still trying to figure things out.
So
I hope they were seriously. I hope they were listening last night because you guys were.
They was
them, good.
Some a ZL land shared it into their Discord and said, "Hey guys, there's a stream about this on," and one of the developers, Simon. He commented. He said, thanks."
Ron's very good. Ron.
Yeah, so that's fair. So we'll go. Oh shoot!
Hey guys, Marconi was in that same boat back in 1895. He only made one contact with a couple people, and that was it. And they said he was crazy.
So this map, it has a map, and
okay.
Prior to the Nugget show, when I was testing, you had this guy here and one of these guys here, and then you had these guys over here. There was only 3 people, me being one of them, showing up on this map in the States. So now after Nuggets, people's, and look, there's even Canucks even on there.
Somebody down in Austin. So is it like a chat or what's the exchange?
Yeah, so you exchange chat and you can do file transfers. But don't be like Dunn, SKT, and try to send something over 3 kilobytes because it's going to take forever. If you happen to watch that stream the other night.
Here's the policy for your extended car warranty.
We've been trying to reach you.
I did try that. I tried sending my little avatar, like my sticker graphic, to TO last night, and it was 1.7 megabytes, and it was not having it.
It said not today.
Joe, what
Yeah.
do you think for a CQ POTA, a quick exchange? You're done. Move on. A contact is a contact, right?
That's right. I mean, made contacts. We exchanged information.
But you're physically typing it. You're physically exchanging it. Well, not you're physically, but you are controlling it. You are controlling it. Versus FT8, which may be computer to computer.
Yeah, I guess.
So Don mentioned there's changes to the 60-meter band. I haven't read that yet.
Rhea has a video on it.
Oh, really?
Guys, it's 60 meters. Who gives a crap?
Molson,
Who's that?
don't you have to go out and get a blizzard?
I wish.
So are they dechannelizing, or what are they going to be doing? Has anyone watched Ria's video?
Well, from her thumbnail, it's about power reduction, I believe.
okay.
15 watts is what her thumbnail said.
I'll bet you. I bet you Don will have a comment for us and let us know.
Yes,
It looks like down to 15 watts, according to Ed Sweeney.
because according to the extra question, it was 100 watts with a half wave dipole was the correct answer for the extra exam question. So I guess they'll have to change that in 2024.
Anything else, Joe Brent?
No, man, I ain't got nothing else. I'm still going to try to work on a little video here. You beat me to the Quan Shang for the U.S., so I'm going to still try to make a little video out of it. I've got, I don't know, that's probably it, but I'm going to work on stuff when I get a chance. Hang out here on Tuesday nights.
I do have a question for Joe Brett before he goes.
That's what I'm supposed to say in my closing. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Joe, the purpose of your T-shirt tonight. Did you buy something?
Not yet.
Do you need an alibi?
So, as I told Ape and Chad a while ago, I'm considering getting a new rig in Huntsville.
No, that means you are getting a new rig.
Well,
are you getting rid of the 70? You talking about getting rid of the 7300?
That explains the T-shirt, Joe.
Thank you, Molson.
Don't get rid of anything.
Or is this in addition to?
Radios are family, man.
It's like having kids.
40-year-old radios back here.
Some of them you wish you'd go away.
It's like having kids, man. You don't give up one kid to go get another kid.
So yeah, I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna be like, hey Jim, from Alabama, FEP. Bring that 7610 to Huntsville. Let me check it out. Look at it.
Oh,
and then get him boozed up.
You're gonna have to.
So that he gets you a really good deal on it.
He's getting a new bow fan.
He's gonna go buy the 10 Tech from TO. Then see how it all works.
I was looking through the closet, and I was like, I haven't wore that in years, so see if I can still fit it. Yeah, barely.
Like a glove. It's form fitting.
Yeah. A too small glove.
Right.
He's waiting till August when his wife says, you've been so well behaved, Joe. You can get yourself a new radio.
Oh,
that's why he's wearing the shirt.
She just rolled her eyes when I walked through the kitchen. So you're gonna be cute tonight, huh? I will say,
watches.
I do appreciate our folks in the chat because last night I purposely did a wardrobe on the Nuggets. Jim had a blue Columbia shirt on, and I had a red Columbia shirt on. And not a single damn person made a comment about it.
You're right.
Hey, Greg, K6EGG.
Our chat's better than Nuggets chat.
It is.
Well, Molson, how about yourself, man? How's the week been treating you?
Life's been good, man. This weekend, I think I told you guys about that. I went with my son to go pick up. My son got his first vehicle this weekend.
Nice.
And
what did he get?
Scary, ain't it?
He got a 2005 Dodge Ram 1500. Whatever. Yeah.
Pick up.
Yeah, he went to pick it up.
20-inch chrome wheels, all terrains.
Yeah, roll bar.
Honestly,
got the caps cut off of it yet?
You start that thing up. No, the guy had his.
You gonna let him squat it?
The dangling nuts. The
guy had. The guy had his
dangling nuts in the back.
God.
his whole
nuts.
exhaust system was cut out, and so his insurance replaced it. And that thing, the new exhaust on it, sounds like a beast. So like you
Open
started up
headers,
and-
man.
Oh yeah. Anyways, it sounds really
Did
good.
did someone steal his catalytic converter? Is that it?
Yeah, yeah. And so
That's
the guy
real.
he put a new one in, and I guess he went with some crazy. It sounds mean. It sounds really mean, but we went to do that. So we get there, and he took the plates off the truck. And so here, what you do is like you can't go and register it until you have the bill of sale, right?
Right.
You can't get your plates until you go and register
The catch
it.
22, right?
So like he took the plates off, and I was like, dude, I drove an hour and a half to pick up this truck. I'm taking the plates with me. He's like, no, you're not. I'm like, yes, I am. And then he's like, well, I'm not giving the plates. I'm like, well, then you're gonna have to store the truck here for 2 weeks, and I'll give you the cash. Or you have to store it here for a week, and I'll pay you when we get back. Give me the bill of sale. He's like, well, it doesn't work like that. I said, exactly. Give me the plates. I'll get them to you tomorrow. Right?
I will send them back to you.
So, anyways, he gives the plates, but anyways, we got it plated, and he has a week to do the inspection, but it's pretty cool. But here's the funniest part. So my son's 16, 17 years old. He has a cell phone bill. That's the one thing he pays. And now his car insurance, which where we live, car insurance is very expensive. So I don't know where it is where you are, but where I used to live, it was cheaper. Here, it's going to cost him about $230 a month for his car insurance.
Dang.
So-
Yeah, for a 16-year-old, I get that.
So,
Not
so
bad,
you,
not
last night, I'm like, all right, so you need to budget your money now. He's like, what? I'm like, yeah, you need to budget your money. He's like, what do you mean? I said, well, your cell phone bill is about $79 a month.
I like to spend my
That's it.
money. I don't want to budget my money.
I'm like,
I
your
need
your
stuff.
insurance is like $230, $240 a month. So that's
But Dad, I need
$300.
stuff. I got to spend money on Spotify. Come on.
so listen to this. I mean, that's $3 something. I said you're gonna need gas, and that thing drinks it like that thing.
It doesn't
drinks
get
gas.
great good gas mileage.
Yeah,
But
no, it
Dad,
doesn't.
Yeah.
But Dad, who's going to go out and get you blizzards? Come on. I'm your favorite son. Come on, Dad.
It's volunteering
So-
for blizzard duty.
By the time it was done, I told him, I said, listen, you have to plan like $700 a month for your gas, your insurance, your phone, and your maintenance and other stuff. And he was like, it was like he saw a ghost. He was like, what?
Glazed over.
I
I'm
want
like,
to drive
welcome.
no more.
Welcome to responsibility, son.
Yeah.
And he was like,
Real
oh. So, anyways.
Teach
but
them
Emma-
now. It only gets worse the more money you make.
Yeah, then my youngest son's like, well, I'm going to get a Supra. I'm like, oh, sure you are. Sure you are.
Wait, don't you guys live out? You're on country roads, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, the Super
Yeah.
would last about that long.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, I'm going to
One
gonna
ditch.
save my money.
That's a
One
one
ditch.
ditch. One ditch season. That's
It's a
what we
one
call
ditch pony
ditch
right
season.
there.
I'm like, how you going to afford a Supra, man? They're like 80 grand or something like that. He goes, well, I have a business plan. I'm like, you're 12 years old. What do you mean you have a business plan? For what? He's like, my lawn cutting business. I'm like, okay, cool. Awesome. He's like, I'm going to make $100,000 a year by the time I'm 16. I'm like, wow.
Oh.
You know,
Yeah, might
that's-
need a-
that's I'll give him that. That's motivation.
Go for
Right?
it,
There were
Mark.
some
Oh, yeah.
some guys that I
100%.
grew up with. They mowed lawns, and both of them, but when they finally turned 16, paid cash for their for two brand new Ford F-150s, and
That's what I did.
Listen, I'll never discourage him from doing that, but there's like, wait till reality hits in a couple.
Yeah.
It sounds a
walked
lot
in-
like the conversation I had with my oldest boy not long ago. He just had to come over and tell me, he's like, look what I did. He shows me his phone. He has his Amazon store open now with no products in it. I said, you got to have something to sell. He's like, I'm going to buy their stuff in bulk and resell it. I'm like, that's not going to work. They're already priced on that site. Why is somebody going to buy it from you at an upsell price when the same search results comes up with a cheaper price?
yeah.
I'll figure it out. Okay.
Tell him to go to AliExpress.
Alex, that's right.
Yeah.
He should get into reselling K5YVY stickers.
Yeah.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Well, I told him, I said,
Tank stickers. Tank
I-
stickers have a great resale on them. That's all
I told
know.
him, I said, I'll make you a deal. When you find some good product and you get your store going, let me know. I'll share the affiliate links.
Well, there's this new radio. I don't know if you've seen it yet. It's called the Quanxing We could get
Don't-
we could get some
don't
bulks
you
of
have a
those.
video
and
on that?
He could sell ham radios.
There you go.
Yeah.
Hey, even if he sold them for $49.99, think about it.
Right.
You know?
Change the market value yourself. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, but
Or
at least he's thinking the right direction.
As
about
well as this.
doing something on his own, not relying
Help
on
me out. I'm not
mommy
sure
and
how this.
daddy.
All right, I'm not sure how this works, but help me out. How does this work now? That's right. There you go, Wade. Thank you. See, we are talking radio tonight. Just let it be known, Your Honor. So Joe Brett, even if your son redirects his friends to get into Amazon through him first, doesn't he get money for that? Even if it's a penny?
If he's an association, if he shares his affiliate link,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Scout's
he's
got it
not an
right.
affiliate.
Scout's got it right. Says I'll figure it out. As guys speak for crap. I didn't think about that.
Right. See, these kids are smarter. They know what we think. They're sitting on that Snapchat all day and doing that ticking and talking and everything, getting themselves into trouble. They're not. They're making money. Matter of fact, there's more women on TikTok right now who are making a hell of a lot more money than me by showing not even showing the goods. They're not even all they're doing is
just the
they're just
toenails.
walking.
Izzo's in the gutter tonight.
These women are just they put on a
You
piece
need
of
to get
clothing.
off TikTok, son.
No, here's
You're
what
watching
happened.
the wrong channel. That is
Here's-
not ham
no.
radio.
You
No,
be checking
this is-
out that Instagram link, don't you? Uh-huh. Yeah,
Yeah.
got him all choked up.
Mm-hmm.
I should have had a cigar tonight. This is what happened.
Hey, I'm just going to tell you, those subscriptions adds up quick. So keep an eye
This
on
is
it.
what happens. The lady is wearing something nice. She gives the wink. She's very beautiful. And guys are giving her money. What the hell am I doing wrong?
Well, what happens at every strip joint every night at midnight, guys? They give him a little wink and they throw money at him.
And then when the
It's
guys
just
run
on
out
your
of money,
phone.
and then when they run out of money, they look like me.
They go to the
That's it.
ATM
Goodbye.
machine is what they do.
God. Why couldn't I be born handsome?
Well, Izzo, listen, there's a way you as well can be successful on TikTok. So
How's that?
That is very true.
What's the
Yeah.
business plan? What's the business plan?
well, you can do the same thing. You can wink and all that stuff, and people throw money at you. You just need to go down to the store, buy a couple cases of bud, and you'll be good to go.
You ain't got no titties. Dang.
Oh my God. Guys, last week in the dumpster fire, we were talking about that topic. That's all I'm gonna say. I dropped my cigar last week twice.
You got to quit taking the deuce in the bushes. Actually, there may be a market for that too, man.
I
That's
was
a
about to
strange
say.
world on the internet.
Hey, people bottled their farts and sold them and made money.
Oh,
off of it,
God.
so,
And you know what's so
The
bad about
things
the
you
TikTok?
guys Google.
There is that song, Badonga.
for some reason, it
Badonga,
finds
Badonga.
us. I don't know what it is.
You guys know what I'm
Izzo
talking
gets
about?
bored. That's what it is.
No,
He forwards
I
all the links to us.
On TikTok, there's that song that plays in the background, Badonga Donga, Badonga, whatever the hell. I have had that song in my head for days now.
I'm glad I've never heard that song.
Oh, yes, you have. I'm going to send it to you. I'm going to send you the song. Oh, yes, I'm going to send you, and you're going to sleep on it, and you're going to wake up in the morning going, Badonga Donga, Badonga. Is that what it is, Plasma? Capryophilia? What? Oh, my God.
So you guys hear?
I'm glad we're 25% through the introductions here.
you guys hear about speaking of social media? So Castler has been hacked.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
crappy channel now, man. I hope
Unless
he
he
can get that back.
he turned into cryptocurrency and he's a spokesperson for XRP Ripple. But yeah, that's some kind of hacking, I guess, took over his account. Hopefully he can get that back. And somebody said, hope you guys secure your accounts. I do. I think we all do two-step authenticate anyways.
Well,
But,
even there's a Linus Tech Tips. This happened to him, and the reason why most people heard of it is because he's got like 1 million subscribers. Like and
14.
subscribe to the channel if you like. But even if you don't, even if you have the 2-factor, because he was actually changing his password, and they were still able to stay in his account. So I'll put a link in the description later on for his video, but it has to do with session tokens and how once you're in, YouTube doesn't make you refresh your credentials after a certain amount of time. So if someone were able to get into your account while you're streaming or while you're active in it, and they can just lay in wait until the opportune time comes, and they can just take over your account, which is what happened to him. And he admitted it on his video that he got an email and he clicked on something or someone in his company got an email and they clicked on something that they shouldn't have, and it put something on their computer. And by the time they figured it out, the damage was done, and there was nothing they could do about it. And they took over, and it was the same thing. They started streaming crypto scam on his channel, and people were texting him at like 3 a.m. going, "Bro, what are you doing? What, your channel's gone." So we got the same thing from Joe Brett yesterday. He dropped a video in there, or a screen capture saying Castler's video was streaming crypto. So
that also happened to Think Media.
Oh yeah, forgot about that.
Big YouTube or media creation support thing. Yeah, they had a team using all the same email, and somebody clicked on something that they didn't look into and gave access to it.
So you know what's going to be sad now? Remember so we know about the famous Kyle Bitcoin through the forgot the password, gave up, put the computer went to the transfer station into the and we were talking about digging it up and finding it. We're going to do that someday, and no one's going to believe us. They're going to this is nothing more than a hack job.
His company is his place of employment.
Yeah.
Now I'm Googling what a session token is.
I could admit it's some sort of cached. It's a browser, something that's stored in the browser. Okay. I'm not a supercomputer nerd. Linus spells it out in his video. I posted it in the content creators chat a few months ago when it happened to him. So, but yeah, so hopefully Castler either backed up his catalog if they deleted his videos, or if they just made them all private, and he can because he should be able to get back into it. Because the same a different thing happened to Callum, DX Commander, because he lost his channel too, and he was never able to recover it. And he like most of us in here, we back up to a couple different other platforms. We're not active on those platforms, but we use those platforms in their cloud storage space to store our content.
Thank you, third party. Storage content.
Who worked out a deal with YouTube to syndicate the catalogs. So, but yeah, man. I mean, I don't know why anyone would want to take over the Clubhouse, but if y'all ever see us streaming crypto, you know something's wrong.
Yeah, there is nothing worth here. Please.
But crazy stuff. Izzo, man, finally up to you. How's your week? I'm circling the wagons here.
Well, what has already not been said already. Hey, I did something interesting today.
Tell us about that.
I got invited. My daughter, I should say, volunteered me to teach a class.
Well, that makes sense. It came through family. Okay,
it comes through family, and of course, it wasn't do I want to do this? They just said, "Are you available on this day?" Because she sees my calendar, and she booked me. And then she batted her eyes and went like this and said, "My dad is the best." I said, "Okay, yes, you're right about you're right so far." But I had to teach a class. So you guys have heard of this word STEM and robotics now. They're all over the schools from the elementary level all through high school. They get these kids going. And my school has started this, or my school system here in town started a couple of years ago. It's doing well. My kids are doing very well with it. I am, like when my daughter told me a couple weeks ago, how she soldered this stuff and they made an AM radio station and it was cool.
Oh, cool.
I'm like, what? You did what? You know what I mean? I'm like, God damn, this girl knows how to solder and I don't. I mean, come on. I'm like,
you should be ashamed, Izzo.
I could solder the basic. No, seriously, I can solder the basic stuff, but don't make me do some hardcore what do you call this stuff? Breadboarding, crumboarding, whatever that stuff is. The whatever it is.
Yeah.
So I'm supposed to be at the school my time for 8:00, and I get there late. I don't know why. I just got there late, but I'm like, hey, listen, the class, whatever, right? I get into the class, and there's 8 great kids, good kids. I knew most of them, but they wanted me to talk about what is radio. So, in preparing for this, radio is such a broad term.
Sure.
What do I talk? I mean, I don't want to bore them with just ham radio. I could say, hey, I'm a YouTube star, and of course, these kids would go to the Google or go to the search thing here in YouTube, and they'll find out he ain't no real star. His analytics are not as, whatever. Okay, maybe on Tuesday night, but we'll give him that.
Right.
You can't fool these kids. So I started digging and diving into the history of radio, and I learned a lot myself. I didn't realize it wasn't until after the Civil War when guys like Maxwell and Hertz, they were playing with electromagnetic devices that they created to capture the radio signals. And then Marconi gets involved, and Tesla, and that whole Yankees Red Sox fight of what's that's yours, that's mine, this and that. But I got the patent, F you, all that stuff was going on. Bose was going on. Everything was going on. And then so I created a timeline for these kids. But we all know as parents and as adults, when you talk to kids, their attention span is very small. You got to have a hook, and you got to keep it going, because if not, you're going to lose them. Okay. So I kept referring everything to their cell phone. I figure, so this guy's a little smart sometimes. These kids know their cell phone. They know their Snapchat. They know their social media, their Instagram. And that's really all using radio to communicate to these devices. And their Bluetooth is radio. It's a radio frequency. Everything is radio. So I did a timeline. Shane, I'm doing good. I'm going good. You are, buddy. All of a sudden, so I'm going through the timeline. I said about World War II, how the Canadians worked with the Americans, and the early days of Motorola came in, and they built the show. The kids kind of like the World War II stuff. Well, you know where I lose them? When I talked about MTV.
They don't know what MTV is.
They didn't know what MTV is.
No, it doesn't play music anymore.
We don't like soap operas.
Right.
What? No, but MTV, August 1981, the first video was Video Killed a Radio Star. I thought these kids would be all into it.
What are you drinking, Jim? Oh, you got the good stuff.
Joe, that's exactly what all the kids did in the class. They're like, this is boring, give me a shot. I'm like, why aren't you kids excited about MTV? I mean, I'm talking early days of MTV when it was music. You know what I mean? Right. I don't want to hear I'm 12 and pregnant and all this other forget those shows, right? That's stupid stuff. We're talking about music and the musical wars. That was all hot, Madonna and the Cars and the Live Aid and all this other stuff that Farm Aid and from Bon Jovi to Little Pink House's guy, what's his name? John Cougar Mellencamp. That was MTV. These kids looked at me like I said, "Uh-oh, I better wrap this shit up."
They got the glazed over look.
So as soon as I knew I hit the wall, I backed out, put that thing in reverse, and just started talking about, I went into Bluetooth, and right away I got their attention again, because they all know what Bluetooth is. But it was very interesting talking to today's youths about what is radio, and and the history of it. And my whole thing today was teaching them that a bunch of guys got together with ideas, and they created something that was already there. They just kind of formatted it, and then came in the marketing
and put it on YouTube at Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. Central.
And then all of a sudden, and then all of a sudden, there they are. Yeah, you're a shameless plug. You are. But all of a sudden, it's about the marketing and the jingles and the jangles.
Yes, Ron, he said Utes.
Yeah, Utes. Utes. That's what they are. Well, young adults. I'm sorry. So it just became, I kind of hooked him into, this was about money and flooding the market, and it's the beginning of finding something that was very expensive, and let's flood the market, reduce the price. And it was, I mean, I had fun getting the history of what all this, of how radio began, and doing the whole timeline. But once again, I thought when I said MTV, I thought it was going to be like Babe Ruth. Man, I was like Reggie Jackson striking out. I'm like, you guys got to be kidding me. You guys don't know what MTV
Okay, so
is.
Izzo, I've been looking in the chat here, and you
What?
need to explain to the non-East Coast, Northeast folks what a Ute is.
Utes are young. They're so.
Is there a cut? Is there an age gap, or is there an age window where someone is a young adult versus a Ute?
A young adult is about maturity. In my book, young adults are about maturity. So you could be 15, 16, 18, and you're a young adult. Well, actually, anything under, it's actually 17 and younger. But if you're a good kid, you're a young. Why am I being set up? Am I supposed to be?
No, you're not being set up. No, I'm showing the chat.
Bag up, Terry. Put it in reverse, Terry. Put it in reverse. Oh Lord, please.
Back up, Izzo.
Oh,
Put it in reverse, Izzo.
Yeah, that was pretty much. That was pretty much me.
I watched my cousin Vinny the other day, and when he was talking about these two Utes, so flashbacks.
Very interesting band conditions. Very,
That's a segue.
It was, because I gotta tell you something. Later in the afternoon, I decided to hunt POTA. It was very interesting. Where again, I can't work South Carolina. I can't work into Georgia. West Virginia on 20 meters is not going to happen anyway. But I can work Montana, like how we're all talking here right now. But it's been very interesting. I find how we get very claustrophobic after a while. What did I think the G started off as what, a G0, G1? Was it like Saturday night, and then Sunday was pretty much a bust out. Monday was a bust out. We thought waking up this morning was going to be a grand old day. It probably won't be until what, maybe tomorrow night, maybe. Although band conditions seem to be pretty good right now on 40 meters, according to DXT.
Yeah, I mean the geomagnetic storm is kind of starting to subside, which is cool, but
I have never.
That has really sparked some 6-meter activity across the pond.
Yes. Yep,
dude, I have never seen an A index like over 100. Like I think yesterday was like 135. An A index of 135.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Crazy. Guys were getting ready to go play chess and look at their stamps, for crying out loud. Guys didn't know what to do. I think we were all, especially guys like me who had days off. I'm like, what do I do? There you go. Beautiful.
I've never seen the Northern Lights, and one of these days I hope to make it up to the upper latitudes where they're going to be nice and bright. But just to see something like that, I don't know if I would be in awe or kind of like, okay, when's the mothership going to come out of the sky there? Or yeah, my HAL 9000 or
for us Southern folks, man, I'd be like, go get the guns.
Y'all tried to shoot at the balloon. I know that.
Bring me the whiskey.
I thought that was absolutely incredible.
It hit us on Monday night around 1 a.m. Everybody in my town, because I'm sure every town, every city has this thing on the Facebook. Your town, people of whatever.
The Utes went out and took pictures.
Everybody was out taking pictures in my town, at like 1 o'clock in the morning. And again, we don't see it on a regular basis. So it really was it was cool.
It was reported as far south as Kentucky.
Kentucky, I know. Is that crazy?
Yeah.
I was getting ready to call Molson, saying, Molson, go outside. Go outside.
I saw everybody's posts today about them. Yeah. I was like, I guess I must have missed it. So
I
is
was.
it-
Hey guys. Okay, so guys in the chat, if you don't know, it's called the Bat Phone. We nicknamed it the Bat Phone. We have something on the Google where is it the Google where all of our phones will ring, all 6 of us?
No,
our
that's
phones-
Discord.
That's Discord. All
when,
6 of
when Izzo butt dials us.
No, it's always Steve. Steve
It
always
is
butt
always
dials
Steve.
us.
That was
Oh,
Steve.
I forgot to say happy birthday to Steve.
Happy birthday,
Happy,
Steve.
Yeah.
happy
Alright,
birthday.
Yeah, he's
All
out
right.
with the missus tonight.
All right,
Damn
so
it, I knew I
back to
forgot something.
So back to Steve. That's always Steve's fault. But the other night, I was tempted. I'm like, should I just be like the Dennis the Menace who hits that button? But I said, nah, I can't do that to you guys. But then I'm trying to say, well, wait a minute. If it's midnight here, it's really only 11 o'clock in Shane's world. It's 11 o'clock only in Joe Brett's world.
I would have sworn at you a lot if you called me for that.
It's
If
only
you
11 o'clock
If you
at
called
night.
me for something that I can't see, yeah, I
Yeah.
would have sworn.
It was-
Go
at you.
out. Go
It was cloudy
outside
here
your
anyway.
balcony.
I would have called you a lot of explicit names.
Oh, now I want to do it. Now, and I want to record it. And
I'm
we're
gonna-
going to play.
I'm gonna
next
block. I'm gonna
week-
block Izzo's number.
Next week, guys, we will play that tape here. But that would have been great saying, Shane, go outside to your balcony.
I was in Missouri.
Then go outside to your campsite.
But that was cool.
That was very cool.
Yeah.
Mother Nature at its best. Mother
I would-
Nature at its best.
Tonight, is it supposed to be on tonight or no?
I haven't looked. I don't think so because I think we're waiting on another solar storm to hit before. Because I looked earlier up in her forecast and she was, I think it's a couple days away, but there's gonna be another one coming. So
Is
we
this
had
the
the G3,
trade-off
I
for the
think.
cycle? I mean,
Yeah, yeah. It's part of
yeah, it's part of it.
It's
Okay.
part of
So-
it.
So the more the
speak-
sun does that, it creates a wave of provocation later.
That just means there's more. The sun's got more kick to it.
Yeah.
Good.
It's got more.
Because
it's got
the
more
daily-
kick and it's giddy up.
The daily solar flux has been way up in the upper mid 100s for quite some time.
Yeah.
I've been enjoying 10 meters especially. 10 meters is so much fun. I guess we're kind of up to me. I guess.
Yeah. So Shane, what have you been up?
We're still doing the intro.
Yeah, we're
No.
48 minutes in and we still haven't finished the intros. That's
brutal.
welcome to the Ham Radio Clubhouse.
We've been talking, discussing.
It's all about the news.
Yeah, exactly. I'm out of beverage, so I kind of want to go get another beverage, but I'll go through this quickly. I've got something over there. Anyway, so this weekend, Jason invited me up to the Moore Expo in Springfield, Missouri, which is a overlanding expo. And well, one, I've never been to one. I didn't quite know what to expect, but he did a presentation on Saturday morning about getting started in ham radio, and I was surprised to see how many people were they wanted to come and learn about ham radio. And I was surprised to, as we were walking around the campsite and hanging out on Fridays and Saturdays, at how many hams were actually there. Because we ran across, I think it was probably 5 or 6 other hams just roaming around looking at people's overlanding setups and stuff like that. And they were
How
like,
did you know?
well, we asked them. We said, oh, we're ham radio operators. And I had my Quan Xing with its big orange antenna. And people were asking questions.
All the boys. That's what brings all the boys.
They were asking questions, and I said, well, we're all ham radio. Oh, well, I've been a ham radio operator for years. I said, well, did you bring a radio with us? Because we've been on 5.2 since Thursday. And they were like, no, I didn't bring a radio. What self-respecting ham doesn't take a radio with them when they go play?
They don't use it at the house either. Daniel raised his
Right?
hand.
Why, Molson?
I was like, what the hell?
Why?
So I set up the
Not because.
the
That's not
Buddy
an
Stick
answer.
Pro.
You know,
it's kinda
around
like
here,
carrying good wipes everywhere with you.
No, dude, you're
Well, he
wait.
needs to.
You're a parent. That's like when you ask your kids something and they say because. What are you going to say? That's not the right answer, or that's not the valid answer.
down here,
Yeah.
you get to wearing a radio on your side or something. Everybody just assumes you're on the fire department waiting for the page to go out. So nobody says, "Is that ham radio?"
Let me tell you about our Lord and Savior SWR. Yeah.
The
But it was,
spurious admission.
It was interesting though that how many hams were there that Didn't have a radio. What attracted most of them was the Buddy Stick. I had the Buddy Stick Pro set up in the campsite, set up on 20, and we were hunting POTA. And surprisingly enough, with all those solar panels and solar charge controllers and all the noise in there, you'd think it'd be crazy and HF would have been useless, but 20 meters was an S1 noise floor in that campsite. So we were hearing stations all over the place. And I, as we were sitting there talking, people were walking by that weren't hams, and they're like, "What are you guys doing?" I'm like, "Well, we're ham radio operators, and we like to talk to people that we don't know." So we got a chance to explain, what we were doing, what Parks on the Air was, and got to explain to folks that your GMRS will only get you so far. If you need to really reach out and touch someone, you should think about something as compact as this to add to your arsenal of communications. Let me see if I can find.
Can I tell you what I did, Shane?
Sure.
I have a feeling you're going to, whether I say yes or no.
All right. So this is what I did. After watching you guys on Sunday night, and I was very interested in what you and Jason were talking about. Now, again, I'm not an overland guy. I want to be. It's just the wrong time of my life to be doing it right now. But there's a lot of products. I said, what can I possibly buy? And you know me, hook, line, and sinker, Izzo. And I started looking at the various perimeter lighting that you guys that Jason was talking about. And
imagine that. There's a picture of Kyle eating.
Hey, Kyle was in charge of the food while we were there, so he made a
It looks like it.
He made a
right.
he made a hella set of tacos that night.
Right.
And,
All right. So listen, we learned something, Shane. Keep this picture up unless you have a different one. For
No,
guys,
go right ahead.
Okay, so everybody who's looking at the screen right now, you see what looks to be a tree house. That is not a tree house. That is actually a tent on Shane's truck. And Shane, explain how do you get in that without breaking your ass?
Well, there's a ladder right there, and as long as you're sober, you can shimmy up that ladder and in you go. When you've had a few too much to drink, which I have not, and I've yet to fall out of said ladder, then it might be a little more complicated. But I don't like sleeping on the ground. Mm-hmm. I don't like bugs in my tent. Mm-hmm. So this was my solution to that. And that little pouch hanging off the side there, you can kick your shoes off and throw them in that thing when you're sitting on the side of the ladder. That way you don't get mud and stuff in your tent. But the Buddy Stick Pro right there was right at home on 20 meters, running in between the tents. You got the 7300 here on the table. Jason's hunting POTA.
Are you a sleepwalker?
No.
Good.
I did learn though that if the truck is not exactly square or not exactly level, you can kind of like in the middle of the night start sliding out. And I did wake up Friday morning and my feet were hard pressed against the door of the tent. So thankfully I zipped it shut, or otherwise I might have salamandered my ass out the front door.
You started at one end and throughout the night you went to the other.
Slowly.
You got a picture if you're leveling?
Yeah, tell everyone
I
what
think
you
I
did.
do.
Because I thought this was a very, very good idea, and I'm trying to decide: do I need these just because?
Well, yes and no. So these are more for. I don't know if I have a picture of it. Yeah, there we go. Here we are.
And I'll tell you right now, they're made in China because they're
not made in
orange.
China.
What? Why are they orange then?
Because
Everything
that's high
else is orange.
visibility. You ain't got to be everything's made in China, Joe.
It's orange.
There we go.
And in fact, orange costs extra over there, right?
According to them, it does, yeah. So there was a vendor there that's been making these for about 20-something years, and they're just I don't know if it's that HPDE or whatever that plastic that Callum always talks about, but these things
UHMW.
Sure.
We have the engineer here. Go ahead, Daniel.
Yeah.
Say it again.
I think it's UHMW.
Possibly so. But
Ultra
these things
high
are
molecular
actually these were originally designed. If you get stuck, you throw these, you lay these out, and you put them in under your tire, and then you get traction and make your way up. But the way these are stacked, like you can stack them up to put them in their container, you can actually use them to level the truck. So this is how I kept from salamandering out of my tent.
Very smart.
Yeah.
Very smart.
So thanks to the folks at GoTrax for taking care of me.
Awesome.
What else we got here? I guess I could flip through.
What about your new tires or wheels?
I ain't got them
go
here
back.
yet. That's gonna be later on.
So
Okay.
wait. The tires on that picture, that was stock?
That's all factory. Yeah.
Ah.
But while we were there, so Jason was nice enough to get us a vendor pass, even because he was part of the Storyteller YouTube group. But he told him he had 2 more people with him. So Kyle and I also got vendor passes to go in. So I thought that was really cool. Thank you, Jason.
Yeah, we need to have a business discussion real quick. Izzo, Daniel, did Shane confer with y'all about going on this trip?
No.
Nope.
I had time off too.
You gonna drive
And-
to Missouri?
Yes.
All of a
and
sudden,
yes,
Shane's in Missouri.
I would have had a rate, and I would have had my Icon 51 in my back pocket.
Well, I guess you're only required to pass that motion of international travel, I guess.
Well, that's good.
So we'll excuse.
This time.
I'm trying to make sure I don't share the wrong thing here.
At least you wouldn't run around at the expo around the
Yeah.
tents with your shirt off chasing critters.
I wasn't chasing critters, yeah. But this is just an idea of some of the things that's
I was going to say, is that yours?
that's the same truck.
Damn.
But that's got quite an investment in changes to
You got to
that.
step
Now-
up your game, dude.
Now I know.
right?
Now I know why you have a YouTube channel making that extra ka-ching.
And that antenna on the front is GMRS.
What?
Yeah.
What in the world?
Good gosh.
Oh yeah.
What is that? 4-stack quarterway?
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Whose truck is
something.
that?
Helps
It
me talk.
was just someone who was out there camping with us. We went around and was introducing ourselves and talking about our Lord and Savior SWR, and
That almost looks like one of SKT's 600-watt ham sticks.
I know, right?
Like girth.
That is totally. And if you
That's
look
the girth
closely,
to it.
there is a solar panel that is permanently affixed to the top of this truck.
Permanently
Look at that.
affixed.
Permanently
Look at
affixed.
that.
So I wonder how engine heat over years does that.
No idea.
That man's dedicated, though. You give him that much, he's
Yep.
dedicated.
He's
And these are
sponsored.
just a few other. He's actually from Corsicana, or not Corsicana. He's about 2 hours east of the Dallas-Fort Worth area. But yeah, there was.
He doesn't
some,
have children, does he? He doesn't have a
probably
wife
not.
and kids.
Probably not.
They're all grown if he does.
Yeah,
I was looking at that device. Go back, that canopy.
yeah. This.
Um,
So interesting you bring that
oh.
up.
Interesting. Go ahead.
So we've actually talked to there's someone who makes a better version of this, and I think this would be perfect for POTA.
Oh, absolutely. That's
And
exactly where I was going.
you can either get just the one piece that goes across here, or you can get the whole 270-degree
Mhm.
coverage around your vehicle. But I think that would be perfect for POTA. That thing collapses into a little tube that just sits on the rack on the side of the truck, and then whenever you get to your destination, you set everything up, you just unfold it, wrap it around, and you have a Cade MRD tent right there attached
All right,
to your vehicle.
Well, guess what? This guy is still poor. So you know what I'm going to use? I'm still going to use my redneck 10x10 pop-up tent, and we're going to call it a day.
You've got
Oh, I
like
got
an
you
ice
beat on
hut
that,
too.
man. I've got one of those little pop-up beach tents.
That's all
I
I'm gonna
thought I
use
was
for
being
tonight.
fancy with that.
I'm still going to use that. But I do like, but my whole thing was to the mount. I don't like, because of how my back flip sits across the bed of the truck, I'm not going to start getting into, I can't do the roll bar. Look at that. Oh my God. It looks so nice.
Isn't that cool?
Oh my God. I'm going to sell my house.
I wouldn't.
I don't know.
It's a lot more comfortable. Your
I'm
house
just
is
going
way
to live.
more comfortable than one of those.
I'm going to live in the truck.
You know how much the bicycle costs just on top of that truck?
I know, right?
Do you know how much money I could save in taxes? See, I have a business plan. That's my business plan.
I have a business plan.
59 years old. I have a business plan.
And this is our little humble setup.
I just want you to
So-
look. You notice how Daniel's constantly been looking away from the screen. He is in CAD right now, designing all these products
Yep.
to make in the morning.
Yep.
Because the man has a business
He's
plan.
like,
That's
I'm going to 3D print this for you, and it'll be better than the one that you've got that you paid
No,
$100
that's
for.
not it.
That's right.
I'm gonna
And I'll
put this
sell
on the
to-
CNC.
He,
I'll-
he's
I
over
gotta-
there on TikTok.
I gotta message you guys in our thing,
Oh,
but
goodness.
you're gonna laugh at me. But don't talk about it.
Now everybody that's watching is like, hey, why are you, what?
Where do I got to go to now?
Anyways, so yeah, I'm done now.
Oh, well, I see what he's doing.
Are you doing your artwork some more?
Yeah,
exactly.
Oh, God.
he's he's playing Homeland Security. That's what he's doing.
Hey, speaking. So I gotta bring this up.
This is our humble setup, by the way. So Jason, Ham Radio 2.0, was sleeping in the little green tent. That is
Y'all were the cute kids, the cute
Yep.
new kids that they.
Whose scooter is that? Whose electronic?
that's
scooter?
Jason's Ham Radio 2.0.
I can't picture him on.
And there's a little bottle of something right there.
Mhm.
And my power station's right there. I didn't have the solar panels out; they were in the truck. But yeah, and if you look closely, I have a Quan Xing hanging off the side of my tent.
You are such a ham radio operator. Good.
You didn't have a roll-up J-Po hanging?
Yeah, what's up with that?
he didn't bring me that Ed Fong you promised me.
No 705 or 7300 in there?
My 7300 was there, yes.
Cool. Excellent.
So before the show started, we were. Wilson just sent an unsecure link. No, I don't even know how to do that shit.
Yeah.
Uh,
Where did you post it?
in our live.
Oh, I got you. Never mind.
Anyways,
I see it. I see it.
So what we were talking about Dave Kassler. That brought us into Izzo was talking about, the Amazon credit card thing with senior citizens, how they get called saying Microsoft customer support. And so we were talking about AI. We started talking about AI and how now there's multiple different websites. It's not just ChatGPT, but my sister had messaged me last week, messaged the whole family. She said, guys, I'm really concerned because now with AI, they're doing phone calls to family saying, hey, like as if it was me. Hey, mom, I'm like caught somewhere. Something's happening. And my sister was very paranoid because supposedly it's a big thing now. And she's like, and Izzo said it as well, which Izzo said, don't
say what it is though. It was a series of words.
So he wanted a safe word. He wanted a safe word.
Many safe words.
Many safe words.
Many safe words.
That would be like, if we ever got a call from Izzo saying, hey, he's like Kentucky Fried Chicken is my favorite food. It would be like, oh no, that means, it is dawn. Right. And so I wonder if our chat can come up with safe words. If you guys know us now after 2 years, what would be the ultimate safe word from
you are being challenged. You are being challenged tonight.
But have you guys heard about this where they're doing this? Because Kasser posted a new video in the last hour. Looks like he has his channel back.
I don't think so. There's always been one video showing up under videos, but there's nothing under home or live I wouldn't get excited yet.
We got Tin Cup. Ed saying Tin Cup. Duress words.
Arming cows.
What are they doing? With the Green Army coming out.
Yeah, it's about time. Where you been, guys?
Thanks a lot, Cameron.
Dumpster fire.
Dumpster fire.
Right.
In the dumpster. Can you imagine what they're saying right now in the dumpster
I don't
fire?
want to. No.
Oh, those four-letter words. They're adding syllables and ERs and ED and S's to those words, making it even more descriptive. I like that one. Quad Shang is my favorite radio.
The Quashit's a great radio. I will say that.
It's my favorite handheld in the shack.
Despite its setback, or I don't want to say setbacks, despite its shortcomings,
non-purity.
That's it. Shortcomings. No, if you watch my video, you will see it is not that impure. Like you got to be standing on top of your buddy who is on one of the harmonics for it to even be interfered with. Just saying. But it does need. And I talked to them last week. And the next generation, they're going to Generationalize. Yeah. So there's got a they have a Gen 2 coming that's going to address some of the things
An
that we've
upgrade.
mentioned to them.
It's called an
Yeah.
upgrade.
But it's
a
not
new
gonna,
revision.
It'll be basically the same thing. They're just gonna fix a few things.
They're
and
getting more.
The spectrum purity is one of them. The AM. Joe Brett, what are you doing? You trying to poke
I was
us in
just
the
going to say,
eye?
Joe, I'll stop
He
that.
looks bored.
Man.
Hey, listen. The Quang Sheng or whatever it is, the Quackadackle
The Quan
radio
shit.
there
Yes.
is getting more flack than the Zygu X6100 did ever did. I'm just saying it.
Joe Brett,
Let me tell you,
stop. Joe Brett, stop.
You know, the way you
Stop.
the Roger beat is awesome on this. It sounds like a bad
it has two.
Motorola.
Oh,
Yeah, it
a
has
Roger
two in
beat?
there. It has it has the squelch chirp thingy or other. I was going to show something. Y'all totally got me distracted. Damn it.
Stop it, Joe Brett. Stop that. Stop that.
Sorry, I'll stop shaking my whip around, distracting you.
Stop checking. Oh, that thing was like, you had me mesmerized.
Oh, good God.
Curled it up.
Completely lost my train of thought. It happens.
You're welcome.
Quang Sheng
Yeah.
X6100.
Oh, wait. No, wait. There we go.
Safe words. What's your safe word, Shane?
Pineapple. Pineapple.
No, you don't have pineapple. Do you know what that means? I found out a couple months ago what that means.
That's
Now I
because you
know
were at
why
that same bar, weren't you?
No, there's pineapples and cherries and peaches all over the place, and I'm like, what the heck is all this stuff mean?
So pineapple. There's a video out there of this guy getting arrested, and as the police officer is handcuffing him, he's telling him his safe word is pineapple.
Yes,
That's where that came from. Sorry,
that's hilarious.
it is. We'll play that off the air.
Scout 75. You go, safe words aren't secure. Need a safe phrase like my Nissan Rogue smells like shit because Pepsi couldn't compete with Coke in 1973. So that's a throwback to a TikTok I shared like 2 weeks ago, where it's a hilarious rant from a guy. He starts telling the story about Pepsi, how they bought KFC, what was it, Burger King, and what's the other one? Anyways, Taco Bell. And how they bought them because they thought it would be cheaper to buy a franchise than just try and convince franchises or restaurants to carry their product. Anyways, and you have to watch it, but it's hilarious. So thanks for the throwback there, Scout. Nice to know that you were paying attention, man.
So I'm going to share in the chat here the Extra by April, the sign-up form that we created when we first started this challenge.
Yeah.
So we want to make
almost that
sure.
time.
Yeah. So I want to let me post it a couple times here. If you are participating in this challenge, please sign up. Your information does not get sent over to other folks, but we want to include you in what we're planning to do. Should we just go ahead and peel the? I mean, we're past the hour.
Peel the Band-Aid.
I see that 10 people have dropped off, so we're in the 80s right now. So the idea of this Extra by April challenge was to get people motivated to either get a new license, upgrade, etc., etc., etc. And that was it. And this kind of morphed into a community effort that's been spread out by not us. Like we've had people, we created the channel, and there's people, Ben is in there posting questions every day, helping people study to help get that next license. And I think the last time I checked, there was like 14 people that has upgraded either from a tech to general or general to extra or tech to extra. And Barry, AI5LB, said that with Ben's help, he made extra this month.
Congratulations.
And Carl, KE8VIQ, just wanted to say thanks to everyone here. Took my extra test tonight, scored a 50 out of 50. So perfect score. So we were kicking around this idea. Okay, what can we do to kind of spice things up? But I didn't want to take away from the motivation to just upgrade. So we weren't going to announce any giveaways or anything like that. But the more people have gotten involved, the more we've kind of like, okay, so we think we kind of need to seize the opportunity. So make sure you're signed up. Make sure you participate. I don't think I'm going to make it, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would put my name on this list. I've got too much stuff to get done between now and then. I will get it done in May. I promise. I've said it here first. So the clubhouse has decided that we're going to draw from the people who participate in the Extra by April. If you participated, we're going to draw a winner from that. What was
It wasn't
that?
me.
It was Joe
wasn't
Brett.
me.
Oh, I clicked that 5 minutes ago, man. Just janky stuff.
We are going to give away a Yaesu FT710. So we're gonna take the folks that are in there, and the 81 of you folks who are here. We're gonna give away. We may come up with something else depending
Unless
on
we
where,
change our mind.
No, shush.
We may give a Quan Chang.
No, I think we'll try to come up with something else to go along with it. But we're going to, if you're on the list, make sure you're on the list. Make sure you participate. But we're going to draw from the folks that upgraded and
We got to see the ticket.
yeah. There's going to be some. We're still working on the details, but we're going to give away
There is no details,
a Yaesu FT710 to help you guys going.
but there's going to be details.
Look, 45 auto. I participated and it got me to upgrade. So thank you guys. All of you guys are awesome. Thank you. So we'll have a couple of giveaways for that. And I don't know if it'll be the first show in May or maybe the second show in May where we actually draw that. We're still working on it. But like I said, this was very last minute because there were so many people that dedicated and said, you know what, I'm going to do this, that we were like, we got to reward you guys with something. And we've been looking for a reason to give away radios. Oh, wow. All right. SK Martin, $2 super sticker. Thank you so much. Hiking and Hammond with $100 super chat.
Dude, thank you. Holy
Thank you so
crap.
much. That's
Wow.
that's very humbling, guys. We really
That's very nice. Thank you.
we appreciate that. This isn't the this isn't the biggest channel out there, but we like to, all the money that you guys put forth in your channel memberships and your super chats, we try to look for ways to give that back to the community, and I think this would be an opportunity for us to do that.
Did you acknowledge Jody gifting memberships?
Nope, I don't have that chat pulled up.
Okay.
So
Jody,
let me
thank you for gifting memberships. I'm scrolling back to it.
Here we go. Hold on. I didn't see it. The 5 gifted memberships. So Jason, KB1 WSE 45 Auto was gifted a membership. John VE5JHN and November Uniform 1 Uniform was gifted a membership, and Abraham Clark gifted membership. So thank you guys. Thanks for the gifted subs, Jody. And if at the end of your gifted sub area, if you'd like to continue with that, appreciate it. I will get this done. I promise. And eventually, I'm gonna get Izzo to do it too. But that's kind of what we're doing. The 710 is gonna be. I didn't want to, like I said, I didn't want the 710 to be the motivation for going out there and upgrading. I wanted the community support, and you guys knocked it out of the park to get that done. So we wanted to come up with that idea to reward you guys. So that's it. A 710 and possibly something else. I know someone has donated another radio. Steve's not here, so I don't want to say exactly what it is, but we have another radio that's been donated. So maybe we'll have a few things to give away probably by the middle of May. We'll get the details worked out on that. So thanks to everybody who's participating. Thanks for everybody who has been supportive. This was just something that Izzo and I just kind of nonchalantly threw out there, and you guys took the baseball and ran with it. So y'all are freaking awesome. We got some of the best. This group here was in our chat and in our Discord, and you guys are some of the best folks we've got out there. We appreciate all the support you've shown for us. I gotta take a drink because I'm running out of juice here. Go ahead, Joe Brett.
Y'all just never know when Shane wants to give something away, and he's not a cheapskate. I tell you that. I mean, we have to talk him down sometimes.
I still think
I wanted to give away an FTDX 10, but that was
what Shane enjoys is doing these giveaways and having the shit sitting in his house, so he can be like, he can feel good for a little while before he cries sending it to you. There is a tear. There's a tear shed every time Shane mails you something.
Every time there's a tear inside of your envelope every time.
We have to go through this whole consultation process, patting him on the back.
Especially with that damn DX Commander.
Let me tell you, I do know how that feels though, because our first giveaway was the G90,
Yep.
the spider beam pole,
Yep.
the whole kit from what power? Well, no, we had a battery for power, just everything to go with it.
It was a
And it's
whole
sitting on
kit.
my kitchen table, and I'm like, I've been wondering what this looks like. Yeah.
Okay,
Get
but
it
hold
out.
on. I got to go back on something here. So
Let me do 2 shout outs real quick. So Four Wheeling Redneck just sent his 4-month. He's been a member for 4 months, so he sent his chat in there. So thanks for being here for 4 months. And Plasma Storm with the 3 months. Thank you guys for letting us know how long you've been subscribed and putting it in the chat. Oh, go ahead, Milson.
All right. So you said that you wanted to give away an FTDX10.
Yes.
Why aren't we giving away an FTDX10?
Well, because they cost a lot of money.
Cha-ching!
It's $300 more.
Oh, yeah, the DX10. No, because I'm going to
Yeah.
get it.
And well, and Jason said we should probably diversify. We could give away a couple, instead of blowing the purse on one radio,
Jason's
we could buy the 710, which
poll.
is equal.
Start a
is
poll in the
equal.
chat. Start a poll in the chat.
Well, you know what the answer's going to be.
Of course.
Hold on. Scout 75 with the 5 gifted Clubhouse memberships. Thank you so much, buddy.
I am a man
So
of the
we have-
people.
We have Chris, we have Ken, we have Tracy, we have Chuck Schultz, and we have Norman James, who was gifted memberships from Scout 75. Scout 75 is one of the 5 or 6 that are in our highest support groups at Cigar Lounge. So, Scout, thank you for your insanely long-term support prior to us even being monetized. So, but thank you so much.
I want a poll in the chats.
Do you know how to make a poll in there?
I think Joe Brett's Googling it.
Oh. I'm not logged in, otherwise I would.
I'm just giving the option of everybody voting for TS990.
Oh, wait, here we go.
Make a poll.
I can start a poll. Okay, what should the poll question be of the 86 people who are sitting here?
What should the
Punching or
giveaway be?
Baofeng?
What should the giveaway be? FTDX10 or
Okay.
Sticker packs.
FT710. Why are we supporting Yasu after he gave us shit?
Yasu didn't give us shit. Gigaparts gave us shit.
What did Gigaparts give us shit? I don't know. The speculation video. I don't know.
No, it was just we're not quite big enough yet to attract these. What is it? The FT710? I think that's what it is.
FT710, yeah.
And the FTDX10.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna put this in there.
Or the TS990S.
Why are we adding more things?
Don't ask
I only
me.
have the option for 2.
It's a $13,000 radio, and I just figured I know what.
Well, there we
chat
go.
will pick.
All right, so there we go. So there's your poll. So should we save our money and give away more than one radio and go with the 710, or should we give away the FTDX10 and possibly not give away more than one radio?
I thought we had a second radio to give away.
Well, we do. I mean, the one we're going to purchase, not the one that's donated. TC Fitz with the $20 super chat. Thank you so much. Also, one of our Cigar Lounge members. Thank you so much.
All right. Where's this poll? I got to go open up.
It's
all
in the
10.
chat.
I got to open all 10 of my accounts and vote.
Oh, God.
Radio Clubhouse. All right.
I tried reaching out to Flex, but it doesn't really. I see people talking about Flex in the chat.
What the hell?
The Flex is so hard. It can be just, you couldn't just give that away to anybody because they're gonna have to have the infrastructure to house that radio. So
Yeah, we're not giving away computers.
oh,
It's a 50-50.
you're right.
It is. Oh shit! The FT710 is winning. Joe Brad, are you opening all your accounts?
Yeah. 10's all you got? I got Nightbot and Carlbot and all that voting too.
So yeah. So I'll let this poll run for a bit while we sit here and chat. But anyway, Cameron with the $10 super chat. Thank you so much. Also a Cigar Lounge member.
Where's the poll?
It is in the chat.
Facebook.
So you'd have to
Facebook,
you have to
YouTube
go,
chat.
Yeah, you'd have to go to the actual YouTube thing to vote on it.
I could do this. I could do this.
We believe in you, Izzo.
You can do it.
You can do it.
Oh, there it is.
But we raised. I don't have a total number yet, but I think we're up to like what was it, 200 for Scott too. We've got to send that over to Scott. So,
Chat's
What if
making
I
me
don't-
rethink my decision here.
What if I don't like the options?
the poll is at the strip club.
Mm.
I
And
only
Joe about spit out his bourbon.
if I'm not dancing
I'm to water now.
if
Oh,
I'm not
okay.
going to dance with that shark, I don't want to know nothing.
No, you're you.
There's only two options here.
Yeah,
for this
only two
giveaway?
options. We're not going to give away an icon.
This ain't Burger King. You ain't gotta have it your way.
Well,
Mike
Damn
says his
Toys
vote's in,
R
but
Us.
he's got to run. Mike, thanks for joining us tonight. We appreciate it, buddy.
See you, Mike.
So,
Yes, Craig. The chat is working. I see your hello and asking if the chat is working.
yeah.
Is your
But
chat working?
so far, the 710's winning, and there's 89 of you in there. Hopefully, we've got 89 or 90 likes on the stream. We'd really appreciate that.
I'm so disappointed.
And what? Express yourself. That's what
I'm
we're
so
here for.
disappointed That people aren't
tell us
voting
how you
for me.
really feel.
You thought they were going to just jump on the FTDX10, right?
I thought I had a coup on my hands here.
Yeah. That's just it. Everyone's like, you know what? It's not that much difference between the 710 and the FTDX10. So,
Now, see, the DX10 is what I planned on adding to the shack. And now chat's got me thinking.
So-
Joe's on the fence. You're
yeah,
on
I
the
mean,
fence.
it's the same thing here. I also was thinking about the FTDX10, but I was part of our campfire discussion was there's only a couple of things that are missing from the 710 versus the FTDX10. So why not just go with save the money and go with the 710?
I don't really the whole sound thing with the 710, the AESS doesn't appeal to me because
Sure.
I'm going to be wearing headphones if I'm seriously like trying to contest or something.
Right.
So I don't
Why don't
care
we just
about the
give-
sound.
Why don't we just give away a Zygo 61? What is that? 6100? Just or whatever it was. Just do that. Give him 20 watts. Give him a DX
You know what?
Commander.
I wish Kenwood would just come out of freaking nowhere and come out with something to compete with the.
Unique dining experience.
Excuse me.
Where is the unique dining experience? We want to know.
I got to vote in the poll.
Of course, when it's
Because those live ads. Because those ads. Those ads.
No, that was an ad for the Clubhouse, so I'm letting it play.
Oh,
So we can
get
make
some
our
money?
0.02 cents
All
off
right,
of it.
all right, hang on. Let me go back in. Let me quickly go back in and do it, and I can play the.
So I'm only showing 8 people have hit the thumbs up. So yeah, there's
Really?
95 of you. So could we kind of remedy that? That'd be great. Thank you. That helps this stream reach the masses.
I gotta vote.
Yes, you're right. You don't have to.
Ham Radio Tectonic says, I tried to smash the like button twice, but YouTube wouldn't let me. No, if you smash it twice, it turns it off.
All right, I just voted. I voted. All
Okay.
right.
I'm actually kind of
You wanna-
surprised myself. I thought the FTDX10 would run away with it, but the 710 is still going strong.
Mm.
So,
I think the chat's just wanting to grind Daniel's gears here.
or they want us to do more than one giveaway. They want to see us to give away an HT or something to go along with
Yeah.
it. So, I've got three Quan Xings over here sitting on the table. One of them's going somewhere else.
Dennis.
Should I report the poll?
Who is?
That was me. I was trying to get
Okay.
Molson going. I was trying to
I was
get
like,
him going.
I was like, who's
No.
who's pushing buttons over there?
This is not a Dave Kassler intervention here.
And we haven't been taken over.
Yeah, we haven't been taken over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna end the
Nobody
poll
wants us.
at the bottom of the hour because that's probably when we're gonna wrap the stream up. But
Yeah, the hijackers
But,
come over and look at this one. No,
nope.
Pass. Pass. They rather go over to that girl on TikTok going badanga danga badanga danga.
Oh, God. So Plasma says the G90 was better than the FT891. I can't wait to save enough up for one of those.
Who said that? The G90 was better. Wow.
I will. All right, Eric. I beg to differ with you because I'm giving one away, and I have over 400 people who have signed up for the giveaway.
Wow.
I tell you, there ain't nothing wrong with a K5. Okay. YVY.
Yeah, I'll put my money on that one.
I've gotten past the flavor part.
Have you, Joe?
That's why I'm in the hydrating intermission here.
That's why that cup has a handle on it. What are you talking about?
That's right.
It's so funny because sometimes I go back and when I'm editing and I rewatch the stream, and I don't know if it was last week or the week before, the last 20 minutes of that stream, I was struggling to find what words were.
You should go back and watch that.
I was like, well, maybe I shouldn't have so much hydration because I too am hydrating, Joe Brett.
Yes. There you go.
Was that a gin and tonic?
I just got a little something mixed in with it.
Oh, this glass is filthy looking, but
Is Molson and
Look at
I,
that
are we the
etching.
designated
Wait a
drivers
minute.
tonight?
No,
Well-
I'm drinking tonight.
Oh, I'm
Look
not.
at-
What the
Oh,
hell
nice.
is that, Steigle?
It says YVY on it.
it showed us.
We should get some of these with the Ham Radio Clubhouse logo on them.
Probably shouldn't.
Probably shouldn't.
That's just another cup to drink out of.
That's evidence.
Everybody's been asking us why we don't have any ball caps or stickers.
Because
Well,
we give
got
away
stickers,
too many
but-
damn radios to be having merch.
Because if you think we can't make decisions on radios, you want us to make a decision on a ball cap and a t-shirt and a tank top for your girlfriend.
This is why we don't talk radio on this show, because we want to give them away all the time.
Right?
No,
Right.
we're waiting for Bean to send us a price list on T-shirts. That's what we're waiting for.
That's right.
Oh, that's an idea.
Yeah.
No, they just
Because
bought
I
that
have
camper.
a really cool. No,
Busy.
I have
They're
a,
busy.
well,
She's
we can
busy,
sell
though.
if Bean comes up with a design, we could sell that design, and Bean can benefit from that.
It has to be black on black.
That was
That
kind of
is-
cool.
that
I
is
will
nice.
give you that was really cool. I have a blue one with white lettering on it that's got my call sign on it. That's really cool. So,
Mm.
and I wore that at the More Expo, and people were like, "What is that?"
Maybe I shouldn't fill
The
out
call
return
sign.
QSL cards tonight.
That probably your 5'9" or your 5'3" becomes a 5'9".
No, I was about to fill out one that's already from somebody else that sent it to me and send it back to that person.
So
Wouldn't it be funny? Wouldn't it be funny if somebody sends you their QSL cards and you just send it back to them, their own QSL card,
Their own
back?
card.
just for
Plasma
giggles.
wants to embiggen me.
Scout says I'd buy an HRC glass, but probably break it on the sidewalk in front of the Shack and Off Brothers, like my bottle of whiskey.
Yes, you would. Guilty. Uh-oh, Bean's here. See, he said her name 3 times, and she came
No,
out
she's
of
been
the
in she's been in the chat all along.
She's been in the camper. She's been in the camper
Right.
between work, chasing those satellites and chasing that POTA.
Well,
I
Bean, whenever you're able, let us know. We would like to cooperate with you on that. Ham radio. Let's see, a whiskey tumbler. I agree. That would be a good one.
listen, this is a lot of work. I still don't have a QSL card. Okay, so like this is way beyond that.
We gotta do QSL cards for the clubhouse.
We
Hey,
do.
you know what? No, you know what we need to do?
What?
We need to. Can you get like, you know how you can
The poll's
sometimes-
going to end in 10 seconds, so we're going to see where it's at.
Okay, you know how like some companies they get like branded water bottles and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Can we get a branded HRC?
Oh
whiskey?
my God. You are not going to believe this.
What?
You want to do a cigar?
I don't believe it.
Is it going to show the results?
Oh my!
The
You can't believe
FTDX 10 edged in front of the
1%.
710 by 1% at the last second.
That was just for fun. Look at Molson laughing. Mother accounts.
No, I only voted once. Shane, whatever you choose, I'm game. It's good. Chat, if you don't get the FTDX 10 and it's a 710, it's Shane's fault. So
That's right. That's right.
It's a free effing
That's
radio. Come on. I don't want to.
Right.
I don't want to spend all the coin in one spot.
That's why you give them one of those.
Scott,
HTs
I
you
agree.
have.
I think somebody should make some of those hats for me,
No, I think we need to get a branded whiskey that says Ham Radio Clubhouse.
like an actual whiskey,
Whiskey.
or a whiskey glass.
No, whiskey. You know how you can get like bottles of whiskey that are
Mhm.
like branded? Yeah. We should, HRC whiskey. You know, like what the Ham Radio Crash Course had coffee grinds for a while. You know.
Did you turn your mic off because I get the?
Yeah, what happened?
I'm getting.
It's my friggin' thing is
There we
all
go.
over
That's
the
better.
yeah.
That's better.
Oh, you torqued
There
him.
we go.
Holy cripes, did you poke
See,
the bear?
Plasma's got the idea here. An FTDX, a 710, and an antenna for the same price. Just saying. Chat says they want an FTDX 10. We'll see.
Well, I don't
Give
know.
him
If,
a-
I don't
just
know
give
if
him a bow
I don't know if the margin
Give
of
him a
error
bell
is
thing.
sufficient.
Eric's right. Everyone sells branded coffee these days, but
Yeah, but what about
that's not the
branded
clubhouse.
whiskey?
We need the clubhouse needs to show up with something that no one else is doing. So we should probably go to like Buffalo
Branded
Trace.
garden hose. That's what we're doing.
Go to Buffalo Trace and say, hey, we need a Ham Radio Clubhouse run.
I bet
How
the
about-
Smoking Nate
how
would
about-
love it if we started selling coffee, though.
How about a
Yeah, I mean they do have a mug for it, so we'll sell the
Right.
coffee and
There you
they'll
go.
sell the mug.
put our coffee in their mugs. That's how you start your day. How about a koozie?
Jason says Ham Radio Clubhouse branded dude wipes.
Yes.
There we go.
And a koozie. Everyone has it. Let me tell you something. Whoever came up with the koozie, I want to shake that guy's hand. He must be a bajillionaire.
He's probably dead by now.
But they've everywhere I go, everyone has a koozie. There's a koozie for everything. My God. Uh-oh. Joe's in trouble. Look at this.
Joe.
Joe's in trouble. Look at this.
But I wore the T-shirt. Why are you giving me shit?
Was she coming to check on you?
Yeah, I guess.
You told
All right.
you,
Who texted her?
you told me an hour. You told me an hour. Because Izzo said an hour tonight. You said it.
I actually told her 9 or 9:30.
Come check
That's
on me.
not-
Make
that's
sure I'm not
not what
laying out
you
on the floor.
said. You might have said that in your head, but you didn't say that to me.
Oh, that's funny.
Was she giving you this, Joe?
I'm glad she was looking out for you.
Women.
All right,
Gotta
we're an
love 'em.
hour and a half into. We should probably get close to shutting this thing down before it completely goes off the rails. But man, alive. Let's see. I can't pull that up.
What can you pull up?
So no, I'm going to go back through and give these shout outs. Evan with the $5 super chat earlier today. Jody Vassar with the, or Jody, BE5SAR with the 5 gifts. SK Martin with your $2 super chat. Four Wheeling Redneck. Plasma Storm for the 3 and 4 month. Scout for the 5 gifted subs. TC Fitz for the $20 and Cameron for the $10. And there was $100 in there. But it's not showing up in my feed yet. I know it's in there because it's still showing live.
Y'all gonna make me
I gotta
get
scroll
into
down
the
for that.
cigar.
That's from Hiking and Hammond.
Hiking and Hammond. There it is. Thank you so much, you guys, for the support tonight.
It says
So you-
towards the contribution towards the cost of the 710. Thank you, bud.
Yeah, so it looks like
Izzo?
we're doing the 710.
Izzo?
Match.
Yes,
Right?
Joseph?
So
Have you
Izzo,
had
we'll
a
start
bu-
with you.
Really? Open your ears,
I'm
Shane.
shutting up. Okay.
Joe's
God, why you
talking.
gotta yell at me, Joe?
When Joe
Paul-
talks, we all.
Paul Hotman says Buffalo Trace makes a nice cigar. Have you not had one of those?
I have.
I don't
not.
like flavored cigars.
Yes, I was just. Although there's only been one flavored
Aren't
cigar.
all
I do
cigars
like.
flavored? Y'all always
No,
talk about the
no.
flavor.
Artificially
they are-
flavored.
no, no,
Artificially flavored.
So it's flavored to taste like the drink.
It's usually fermented in the same barrels
Mhm.
that the Buffalo Trace is done in. So it'll have the essence of Buffalo Trace.
So what would
I
you
get-
recommend a starter, a beginner?
That's a long discussion.
Do I have to buy one of those little cutters?
No, yeah,
You know.
you're gonna want to cut it and a lighter to light it.
Yeah, that's
I will-
going to add a whole
I
nother
tell you
hour
what,
or show.
I will bring something to Huntsville as Joe Brett's introduction to cigars.
All right.
We're gonna have a cigar symposium at Huntsville because there's several people that are gonna be there that like cigars.
What about me?
Well,
Imposium?
we'll zoom you in, buddy.
Oh, it's
Do you
not
have to
the
have a permit for that?
same.
No, not at all.
Sounds like something you have to have a permit for.
I need
I mean,
to
we
get a
thought we
hall
couldn't
pass from
drink there.
life.
We thought we couldn't drink in the park either, but
Well, I say don't push it. Just do it.
I mean, he showed up.
We'll go.
So we want to mention we've got Hamvention coming up. That is going to be May the 19th to the 21st. So if you're in the Dayton area, I don't know of the six of us. I don't know who's going to Dayton. I'm going to try to go up there. Oh, Daniel, you're going to Dayton.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Okay.
Yep.
So I'm going to try to fly in on Friday the 19th, but I'm not going to buy a ticket. I'm just going to use the old standby status. So if I make it, I make it. If I don't, I don't.
Let me tell you, you're gonna want to come to Dayton.
I know.
Wow.
Shit,
I can't tell you anymore.
We can't say a word, but I know what you're talking about. But I'm gonna try to be
feel
there.
left out.
Well, we'll talk about it when we're not live. So I'll try on the 19th to get there sometime during the 19th, spend the 20th there at Dayton, and fly home on the 21st. So if you're going to be in Dayton, other than Daniel, and you're in the clubhouse, I don't know if Steve's going to drive up or not. I'm fortunate enough to work for an airline, so I can fly for I think my round trip ticket was $45. So I don't feel so bad. And Jason's going to let me crash in his RV. So
I gotta reserve.
I'm going
my
to try to make it up
hotel.
there. You should.
Yeah,
There's also an Airbnb. I don't know if it's all been spoken
Actually,
for.
go watch Kyle's channel.
I'm bringing my
Watch
better
Kyle.
half. My better half is coming.
So you
Well,
don't
watch-
want to go to the Airbnb.
Actually, go watch Kyle's channel. He gave some excellent ideas, especially when it comes to housing. So
Plasma says I can say many, many, many words. Sometimes I don't know when to shut up. I'll give you that. Okay, so
That's good
let's
for the
wrap this.
show.
Let's wrap this thing up. We'll start up with Izzo, buddy. What's coming up next week, and what we're gonna nothing. Are you gonna try? Are you gonna do any POTA?
let me see. When am I off? I'm off Monday and Tuesday if it's weather is good, and yeah,
And the bands are good. We don't have a solar storm.
yeah.
Joe Britt, you gonna drink anything between now and then?
Probably not.
Is Tuesday the only night you're allowed to drink something?
That's like
I've only been
that's
into
like,
this twice. Why does
You
it
have-
disappear so quick?
Because
That's
it's
like-
smooth going down.
We got to get bigger bottles. Got to get bigger
Yes.
bottles.
That's like
That
me
does not
saying I'm
solve
not
the
going to have a
problem.
cigar.
That
Joe,
does
you know
not
that.
solve the problem.
So the guys, this was a gift actually, and the guys that got this, you know what they got?
What?
Gallon freaking jugs of that E.H. Taylor.
Oh,
And
E.H.
I got,
Taylor is awesome.
and I'm like, why can't
It's
I
a-
have a gallon jug?
It's made in the same distillery, though, just so you know.
Yeah, I know. That's
It's good.
why I got that, because they bought the kit.
Yeah, Mark says it's evaporation. It's evaporating out of the bottle. Yeah.
I got to duct tape that cork there.
Said, I'm going to close this shit up right. Meow.
Right, meow.
That's like me saying I'm not going to have any cigars. Yeah, right.
Yeah, exactly. Lies.
Liar.
All
Liar.
lies.
Liar.
I was gifted a Charter Oak. I think it was Charter Oak cigar this weekend.
Oh, yeah?
So I haven't had a chance to try that one out.
Hey, real quickly, I did
Yep.
try a new cigar this weekend, and I bought a couple from Christoph. One is called Vengeance. And
I haven't had anything from Christoph yet.
I didn't think it was. I didn't think I was going to like it, the guy at the cigar shop, the owner said, Don, this could be in your wheelhouse. You never know. Try it. And I was very happily surprised. But I do some Perdamos came in and some Tatawai Grand Cunjones came in.
Ooh,
So
those are good sticks.
very good Nicaraguans, guys. So
Mhm.
again, but that Christoph Vengeance was really sort of like what Joe said. You know, he wants his Buffalo Trace. He sees something else coming in. You know,
I'm gonna have a couple of cigars for Joe Brett to try when we get to Huntsville. That'd
Cool,
be fun.
cool. My dude.
Daniel,
What's up?
what you got coming up, buddy?
I get distracted by so many. I think I have ADHD. I'm looking at hotels now for a date. And goodness gracious,
I live with it too.
this is what happens now. I'm all paranoid. Am I gonna get a hotel? So yeah, my wife and I were planning to go unless something crazy happens at work. I'm heading down that way, and we'll drive. It's not far.
Okay.
11 hours. Go have a good time in the good old US of A. And yeah, hope to see a bunch of you there. Otherwise, I got nothing else to commit to.
I'm going to try to make it. I promise.
Nothing. So,
I'm even flying into Cincinnati versus Dayton so that I have more options.
ooh.
I have 5 different flights to choose from, so hopefully I can get on one of those. Right now, there's a lot of empty seats, so fingers crossed.
Nice.
All right, I guess for myself, I've got a Zygu antenna that's going to go up on Sunday. So we'll get some filming done on that. I've got another antenna to show you guys. I've got a programming video coming out for the Quanshit UV
what was the name of that radio again?
the Quanshit UV K5. So, so I have that out. But
You should
other
be
than that,
ashamed.
other than that, thanks for joining us tonight. Thanks for being here. Thanks for participating. Thanks for all the channel support. Thanks for the membership. Thank you guys. Without you guys, without this chat, this show sucks. So thank you for being here. We appreciate it. I'm going to hit the see you next Tuesday button, and we'll
Bye.
73 you guys.
I
Have a
love
good night.
y'all.
MT.
We need a safe word at Dayton.
We do have a business plan.